I thought that was a very unique pick.
Oh, no, I'll wait, Kyle.
Oh, what?
I can wait. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Bigs Podcast. I'm Matt.
Hi.
And that's Kyle. And we're here together. We wish there were better circumstances today, seeing as our birds lost. But look, it's okay. We have the one ring. Actually, we have the 2 rings, but we have the one from last year, so everything will be okay. No, it won't. It will be okay. It was really bad. It was really tough. I was actually the optimist of the bunch, which I was. You can't even say I wasn't. I was literally like, "Oh, it's gonna be okay," and you were not saying it would be okay.
You did damage to the stadium.
We'll leave it at that.
Damage to the stadium.
Lincoln Financial Group, do not sue me. I love the Link. It's my favorite stadium I've ever been to. So
Didn't treat it like it.
we'll leave it at that. Kyle, I got a bit of news for you today.
What?
I didn't tell you this either, and I wanted to save it for the show. This is the 50th episode
Wow.
of the Bigs Podcast. So there we go. 50 episodes. I figured we'd do something special for 100, but 50.
50's pretty good.
50's a call out.
Halfway.
It's a call out, you know. It's a call out. Now we are doing this on Monday, so we don't have the whole details on the Steelers and Texans outcome quite yet.
Hasn't even started yet.
Hasn't started yet. We'll probably check in on that game, throughout the show today, just to be fair to the Steelers or Texans fans watching out there. So, or listening, Spotify. So we'll check in on that one, but we do have 5 other games. So we're going to get through all those. After this week in football, there's really not any news. I didn't see any. Did you see anything noteworthy going on in the NFL?
News.
It was really just the coach firings and hirings. I know that we went over those a lot.
There's been some interviews and stuff, Falcons interviewing John Harbaugh.
I saw that.
I heard rumors John Harbaugh is between the Falcons and the Giants. That's KB Grapevine.
Yeah, I've heard that he's still the front runner for the Giants position. I saw Mike McDaniel was interviewed by the Browns. I've been seeing some other rumblings throughout the league. But, until anything becomes official, this is all just speculation. I still think the Ravens made a really, really big mistake by firing John Harbaugh. I don't think there's a better coach out there right now for the team. But I do think that he is probably the best coaching candidate out there.
Yeah.
At least head coach-wise. Again, if I'm the Eagles, I'm throwing all the money. And now that the Eagles are eliminated, we can speak freely here. I mean, throw all the money at Mike McDaniel. Make him your top priority.
Mm-hmm.
You're not going to like this, though. I actually think Brian Dable would be a good...
I thought that too.
Oh,
I think
okay.
that's a good choice.
Okay, I wasn't sure how you'd feel about that.
I saw that. I think that's honestly what's going to happen. Because I think McDaniel's going to get a head coaching job.
I do, too. I would love the idea of McDaniel as a coordinator, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I really don't.
No, I think he's going to get a job.
I think he'll get a head coach.
With the fact that there's 8 openings,
There's
there's 9 openings.
Giants.
9. We don't have to go through it. I think it's 9.
I don't know. It's a big number. It's a big number.
It's like over 25% of the league.
That's crazy.
Crazy.
That's crazy. Not a lot of bad teams this year though.
Yeah.
There were. How's our audio right now?
Audio's fine, I've heard.
That was good. Okay,
Yeah.
good. I haven't done the solo camera in a while, so we're testing the setup out. We had some issues getting the stream up, but thankfully those were resolved. We'll walk through the injuries briefly before we get into the games, because there were a few to monitor as we head into the divisional round. Notably for the Rams, Matthew Stafford suffered that index finger injury on his throwing hand. That happened during the game too, and you could kind of see so he had that really hot start, and then throughout the rest of the game was kind of impacted. I know there were some weather implications. Rams can't play in the weather. I don't know. We'll see about that, but they said he should be good to go in the divisional round. Who are they playing?
They're playing the
Bears.
The Bears.
Yeah,
The Bears.
the Bears.
Yeah, he's playing in the freezing cold.
In the freezing
7
cold.
degrees, they say.
I believe it.
Snow, they say.
Dude,
Stafford's 1-8 in the rain and snow
it's a
in
thing.
his career.
It's a thing. It very well could be the demise of the Rams this year. Bears could be the team.
Bears team of destiny.
It could be. It could
Could
be.
be.
Speaking of your Bears, though, TJ Edwards fractured fibula. This
That's
one
not
hurts. Out for the season. We are big fans of TJ Edwards.
Yeah, former Eagle.
Former Eagle.
Go Birds.
We love him. He's been very, very solid for the Bears secondary this year. So I think that's going to open up the middle of the field a little bit for the Rams. I think that gives them a little bit of an out, perhaps. I know that they love to do like
Bears linebacking core is already.
it's been already banged up, but
the defense is not the Bears' specialty. The Bears' specialty is coming up clutch in the fourth quarter. Cardiac Bears.
Cardiac Bears.
Cardiac Bears.
I've been hearing a lot about the cardiac Bears.
Cardiac Bears.
A lot about the cardiac Bears. The Bills suffered a slew of injuries, including Dalton Kincaid, who we saw in a walking boot after the game. They asked Sean McDermott about this. They said it was just a little bit of a precautionary thing. I believe him. I mean, Kincaid was hurt earlier in the year, so like it kind of just makes sense, keep him as healthy as possible. Jordan Poyer, big injury, hamstring injury, did not return. He's been pretty good for the secondary. I know DeMar Hamlin is on the cusp of a return, so he should be back hopefully soon, because that would be a big loss for the Bills. They were out Terrell Bernard and Maxwell Harrison in this game as well. They're banged up. They're very banged up right now.
Josh Allen got banged up in that game too.
I know Josh
He hurt
Allen.
his hand, he hurt his knee.
He's been kind of.
His foot's been hurt.
Yeah,
He don't care though.
He's a man. I mean,
Put the team on his back.
I love Josh. I think anybody who was watching that game.
Put the team on
It was
his
very
back.
hard not to root for Josh Allen. The big one this week, though, that hurts very, very much so for a team that pulled off an upset on the road, the 49ers. George Kittle, torn Achilles. I have written down ACL. It's not
Yeah, I
correct.
saw that in your
But-
notes. I was about to KB grapevine you.
It is Achilles. We did see this one live. It was we couldn't really see it from we saw him go down, but we didn't really see why.
Yeah, but we saw him not come up.
We saw
We knew it was bad.
But we saw the video afterwards. I
Yeah,
mean, they got him on the
yeah.
cart. They got him up, carted him
Cheers.
out.
Got ovation.
Yeah.
Go Birds fans, very nice.
People want to shit on the Birds, man. We're decent folks. We're decent folks. We promise. We give people standing O's when they get hurt. We don't boo them. We do throw snowballs at Santa Claus, though. But
We do play F the opposing team at our tailgates.
oh, fuck the 49ers.
Yeah.
It's my favorite song right now.
Good
Actually,
song.
I listened to that 17 times on repeat today. Finally, the last injury that's notable going forward. Christian Gonzalez suffered a head injury.
He's in concussion
yes, sir.
protocol.
In concussion protocol, left in the fourth quarter. Did not look happy doing it. He was banging his fists against the tunnels on the way in. So didn't look good for Christian Gonzalez. That's going to be very noteworthy going forward.
They do
QB1,
play. They
obviously.
do play on Sunday though.
They have a
That's
little
the
bit more
winner of the
time.
game today.
Yeah, they do have that extra day. So I mean that makes sense. Typically they give the later teams the extra day. So so not too many injuries, but noticeable enough, going forward. I think that Stafford injury we're gonna have to watch a little bit closer, especially you said with the weather and whatnot. It'll be interesting to monitor going forward, but that's just football. We'll see. It's the playoffs. Survive and adapt to win it all. Let's get into these games here. I guess we'll just go in chronological order. We actually watched both of these games.
We did.
On Saturday. Wait, I think we watched.
We watched all of them together.
Technically, we did. I mean, you were, on the way home.
I
you were
was driving.
You listened to it.
But I listened to it.
That
was the worst game though. But
it was the worst game.
objectively, the
objectively.
first 5 games, phenomenal games.
4 games.
4 games.
First 4
Right
games.
here.
Yeah, I mean, this was a big win for the NFL, in my opinion. So far, it's been a big win. Save last night. You've had all 4 games decided by 4 points or less.
4 or 5 games.
The first 4 games
Of the
decided.
first 4.
First 4 games decided by 4 points or less. I believe there was. I don't know what the number was
Multiple
exactly.
lead changes.
I think it was like 17 lead changes or something like that, maybe more. This game would be a prime example. Rams and Panthers. Who had this one being close?
I did.
I didn't.
You listened to my last pod. I said I like Panthers plus 10.5.
Should have bet
Should have been.
it. Should have been in the tees. Panthers. Very, very close. I'm just looking at this.
I think if it was raining, Panthers would have won.
34-31 was the final score. I mean, I had the Rams getting to 34. I did not have the Panthers getting to 31.
Mm-hmm.
And honestly, I feel like it was there were a lot of big decisions in this game. I know that what was it, the Panthers, they were going for it early on
They
their
went from 4th down on their
first drive of the game,
drive.
did not get it, and
They're
then
playing with house money, Matt.
look,
Nice ball.
I don't mind the decision. I mean, it loomed large at the time just because the Rams immediately went down and scored. But honestly, I agree with you.
Playing with house money.
I tend to agree with you. I mean, you're an 8-9 team. You really don't have that many expectations. Like I said last week, I think this was a win for the Rams regardless. I really do. How good is Puka Nacua? Puka had an outstanding game. 2 first-half touchdowns. I know he had the huge...
That bad drop.
Dude, the drop. Gotta talk about the drop. Right in the breadbasket. I mean,
There's
there's
a couple bad drops recent weeks.
Look, I know they ended up winning. He was really beating himself up though on the sidelines. You saw McVay over there, like talking to him and just being like, "Hey, man, gotta get your head back in the game. Gotta bear down here." And fortunately, for them, they did. He did save that interception.
Yeah,
though.
he did turn into a cornerback.
Yeah, turn into the quarterback on that play and kind of saved the interception there that would have given the Panthers the ball, but they were in the red zone as well. There were a lot of miscues in this game. I think for the Panthers too, is most notably definitely that ETN botched punt.
But I don't think that even resulted in a point because Rams ended up going for it on 4th down. And they didn't get it.
I think that was that same drive. Yeah.
So it didn't even result in a point.
I know he had almost. Do you need another chair?
No, it's all good.
Yes.
Just,
We gotta get you a little bit. I know that I think one of the things is broken on the side. But
it's all good.
I gotta look at it. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, it loomed large at the time, for sure. And then that other punt too, he kind of botched a little bit too. He didn't drop the one, but hit him right in the face in the third quarter. I think that we both liked the decision from the Rams to go for it on 4th down inside the 2-minute warning.
Yeah, but the way the game was going, they were going to get the ball at the half. If they got it and then got a touchdown, that'd be like game over for Carolina.
I think there were a lot of
right call.
Yeah, I think there were a lot of important first half decisions.
Honestly, I think going for 4th down. I think people who when they don't get it, they get way more hate. When they get it, they're like, "Oh, good job, you did it. Well, what a great call." But like everyone like when they don't get it, everyone's like, "Oh, why did you do it?" I hate it. I'm not questioning 4th downs anymore.
I like to be objective about it. I think you can't really take it in hindsight unless there's a decision.
Unless the math says don't do it, I will never object to a 4th down call. That's the math. The math is the math. The numbers.
That's not
numbers can't lie.
That's not unfair.
That's my take now. I will always agree with a 4th down if the mathematically the correct decision. I'm tired of people bitching about not getting the 4th down.
That's fair.
And they're like, "Oh, should have done that." If the math says do it, I will never bitch about a 4th down.
I was in agreement, even though they did not get it. I was in agreement with the call there. Mm-hmm. I think to your point, more often than not, yes. I think there is some feel to it though. I will say.
I think there's a feel to the game.
I think there's some depending on how the game is going.
Vibes.
It's a vibe check. I think it's definitely a vibe check.
Vibe hit, like a blackjack.
Exactly.
Book says not to hit, but vibe hit.
What'd you think of Greg Olsen getting this game?
Greg Olsen for best first half of breakdown's career.
I had that written down.
Best first half of breakdown's career.
I was like outland. I was like most important, yeah, but like best.
11 for 20, one touchdown, one pick.
No, 0.
He didn't have a touchdown.
He didn't have any touchdowns.
That's classic.
Game. I'll tell you what did happen in the first half. The Panthers got a bit fortunate. I did want to, because it's me. I'm gonna bitch about the officials. It's just natural. But it was that PI call against Quentin Lake against Jalen Coker. It's kind of when he flopped. Now the reason I bring this up was because this was a touchdown drive for the Panthers, who at this point they kind of moved the ball. They kind of were in a lull at that point though, and they weren't really moving the ball. I think they had like 2 straight punts at that point. And instead of 3rd and long, backed up inside your own 25, now you're set up in field goal range, and they eventually score a touchdown. So, bad call. I also did not like the missed illegal contact against Devontae Adams on the Rams drive before half. Would have put the Rams in field goal range. Instead, they punted. So, I feel like there's a bit of a swing there. But overall, the officiating didn't have too much to complain about this game, which is always a positive. What I do want to stress, though, was how I think the main reason this game got close was just because of the defensive adjustments for the Panthers.
And the Stafford's finger.
Well, Stafford's finger got hurt.
He was making bad throws.
He was making some dog shit throws.
Bad throws.
Really bad. Stafford started 8 for 8, and then at one point he was 4 of 19, if you can believe it. He did hurt his finger, as Kyle said.
So that should have been if Puka didn't become Quentin Mitchell in the defense. That was a horrible thing.
Yeah, that was really bad. There was the interception also in the third quarter when he just couldn't get it to Devontae on the out route. It was just very, very underthrown. He had 2 interceptions in this game, I believe. Again, we've talked about this throughout the year too. The Rams special teams.
Well, yeah, that's where they fired their coach a couple weeks
Very.
ago.
I mean, they've already fired their
Bad
coach.
returning the punts.
Yeah, they could not return.
Punt blocked.
I think they netted negative -1 yards on their punts or something like that. They blocked the punt by Isaiah Simmons for Carolina, and then I remember specifically looking at this during the game. There was one play where Carolina pulled all their jammers and they tried to block the punt, and they just let the gunners for the Rams just go free. The Rams did nothing. They were just like, they just had no answer for it. So, and hey, special teams, third of the game,
Special plays,
special
players.
Not if you're the Rams guy.
No, Rams don't have special teams.
Yes. This one came down to really whoever had the ball the ball last, I should say, with the amount of time.
Carolina had the last 50.
Yeah, I know. Well, how much time did they
They
have?
had a minute.
They had a minute.
That's enough time to go down
They had a
and
timeout.
score. They needed just a field goal too to tie it.
Oh, yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this game came down to the Colby Parkinson touchdown at the end. Rams were on a game-winning drive.
Carolina not being able to drive.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. I'm very happy for Carolina fans. I think it was a great
It's
season.
a good win for Carolina. Good almost win.
It's a good almost win for Carolina. I think there's a lot they can take into the next season.
Bryce Young's apparently getting his 5th year picked up, which I think is probably the right move.
Yeah.
Very expensive, but probably the right move.
It's expensive, but it's absolutely the right move. I mean, you can't afford to go back to. I mean, who are they having? Andy Dalton back there.
Yeah, Andy Dalton.
You can't go back to Andy Dalton at this point. I think you've made too many strides.
Who's
so.
the other guy? Who's XFL?
PJ Walker.
PJ Walker. I just remember that game.
PJ Walker.
Was that against Atlanta? When we were in what's it called? We were in Purdue.
I think
When that game happened, when the game winner to DJ Moore in overtime.
Was that PJ Walker?
Yeah,
I think
PJ
you're right.
Walker.
I think you're right, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, that was 2 years ago at this point. Damn.
That's 3 years ago.
It might have been
I
3.
think it was.
It might have been 3 years, yeah.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. Kudos to the Rams. They're moving on. They should have won by, they should have won more convincingly, but this is the playoffs. It's a road playoff game. I mean, Panthers have kind of had their number, I'd say, a bit. And it's 8:07. You want to get the game up?
8:07.
Let's do our first. How about this? We'll check in, unless something like crazy happens. We'll kind of just check in.
All right, here we go. Well, let's go next game.
Okay, we'll
It
start.
hasn't even started yet.
Really?
No, it starts at 8:15. It starts at 8:20,
okay.
bro.
8:20. Well, I posted it. So. I thought it was 8 o'clock. Whatever. The Bears. The
Bears.
The Cardiac Bears.
The Bears.
The Cardiac Bears.
First win since 2010.
Do it again. 31-27 is the final score. This Bears team, I don't know how they keep doing it. They were down 21-3 in this game.
Ben Johnson.
I live bet them because I was like, this is the team of destiny. They
I
ended
didn't
up
because
winning.
I'm a real fan and I did pick the Packers and I felt really good about that for the first 3 quarters of the game.
Terrible.
And Matt LaFleur sucks.
I wanted you to be on the Bears so bad.
I couldn't.
You could.
My heart wanted the Bears.
You could have done it.
Actually, no, my brain. I don't know. No, I don't know. The Packers
You
made the
just
most
doubted.
sense. Packers should have won.
Well, I didn't.
If Matt LaFleur knew how to fucking manage the end of a game, he would have won. Matt LaFleur probably have a Super Bowl if he knew how to manage the end of the game. He probably would have beat the Bucks.
I think there are serious. I think there are going to be serious, and I know this for a fact because they said it. There are going to be serious discussions in Green Bay about Matt LaFleur's future.
KB Grapevine's heard he's back.
I think he's being.
He's getting extended. That's what I heard from KB Grapevine.
I think they're going to bring him back.
KB Grapevine heard that there was talk of him getting fired, but then KB Grapevine heard more recent sources that he's gonna get extended.
Why are we talking about ourselves in the third person?
The KB Grapevine is its own entity.
You mean Twitter?
No,
Reddit.
there's multiple sources that make up the KB. I'm not good. I'm a good reporter. Doesn't reveal their sources.
Oh my god.
Good reporters
That's hilarious.
don't reveal their sources.
These two teams, the Packers and the Bears. I mean, you knew this one was going to be a good game. They were getting chippy before the game even started, pregame. I think the at first, right, it was kind of the Packers were breaking the mold of the Bears on defense a little bit because they got out to the 21-3 lead. Chicago, I mean, we know their defense isn't the best. Their whole thing is just really forcing turnovers, and they really weren't able to do that in the first half. Especially,
they didn't have any turnover in this game.
I
don't think so. No, there was no picks. There was that one fumble, but it wasn't recovered.
No, yeah, I think you might be right.
Yeah.
Well, it was partially that, but it was also the red zone efficiency, I should say, by the Packers too. Bears usually they hunker down in the red zone. They have a very good red zone.
The Bears won because Matt LaFleur managed the fourth quarter horribly.
Well, tell me.
Because they barely ran the ball for some reason, and Brandon McManus, not friend of the pod, disrespecter of women,
correct.
Left 7 points on the board, with 2 missed field goals and a missed extra point.
I don't feel bad for him, so I have it written down. It was a miss from 55, miss PAT, miss from 54. Yeah, I don't feel bad. He's a Mr. Plane Groper.
Yeah, he grew up the women.
On the plane, dude.
Bad.
Terrible.
Disrespectful.
No,
the Bear and Ben Johnson, honestly, they got in the second half. But in the first half, I didn't like their. Obviously, there's a field for it, but I didn't like their fourth down calls. The one was a horrible throw by Caleb.
Yeah.
Which, in hindsight, why did the Packer intercept it? Definitely not the right call at the time, but you want to get an interception in the playoff. Good for you, I guess, but you lose.
That's correct.
And then the other one too, which was just like it was just a DJ Moore. I think it was DJ Moore.
It was the one where
he slipped.
Oh yeah,
so because he slipped, the play broke.
It looked really, really bad.
It looked bad, but it was mainly because the play broke down and he just was trying to make something happen.
So there was the one on 4th and 4 that they went for inside their own 40, which I think at this point they were down.
That was the one where they threw the pick. That was really bad. Well, no. That one was dumb. I don't know why they went for it.
And then
they were down though.
And then in the third quarter, they also went for it on 4th and 1
when they were in the 5.
Which I was like, at the time, I was just like, run the ball. They ran the ball the entire drive. 1 yard, run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
There were just a lot of crazy plays in this game, though. I have a whole list here of just the plays that I saw. The Green Bay fumble, the one they recovered. The lineman caught it, fumbled it, and then he kicked it, and then Chicago had it, but then the guy just.
That was such an obvious fumble. I remember watching that. We were like, "Oh, he's gonna fumble."
Yeah, I think Bill, this guy got it, and we were like, "This is a fumble waiting to happen." And I don't think we even finished the sentence.
And then he fumbled.
it. We had the Matthew Golden touchdown, first career touchdown for Matthew Golden, leaping through people, spinning off people. It was like a 20+ yard touchdown catch and run. To keep the game alive, Caleb Williams on 4th and 8 makes the throw to Luther Burden, moves the change. They end up scoring on that drive. Then you have the 2-point conversion after the Zacchaeus touchdown. This is when, I mean, I've been a big fan of Ben Johnson this whole year, but bro went from 3 tight end set and then split them all out wide and was like, guard us. Didn't have DJ Moore, didn't have Luther Burden, nobody else on the field besides our 3 tight ends. Come guard us. I loved it. They convert on that. You had the Romeo Dobbs catch that put them. I don't think they were quite in field goal range.
They missed the field goal.
Oh, they missed the field goal. That's what it was.
That was a missed field
goal.
goal.
Put them in the field goal range, but then they missed the point.
And then the Packers got the ball, go down the field, score a touchdown, win the game.
Oh, yeah. The DJ Moore was a little fake out, and then they bit really hard on it, and then DJ Moore. By the way, I was working on the world's worst cooler up until this point. So I had DJ Moore, 40+ receiving yards, had 39 basically within the first, 20 minutes of that game? Maybe all in the first quarter. Didn't have a single catch for the rest of the game until that touchdown either. And it was sitting at 39 the entire time. Thankfully it hit. But I think the Bears made some really good adjustments on defense in the second half. They were able to put a lot of pressure on Jordan Love. The Packers had 4 straight drives in the second half that ended in punts, so I really liked the adjustments that the Bears were able to make on defense. But yeah, I mean, to your point, I mean, LaFleur was just terrible at managing the end of the game. Doesn't know how to play with a lead.
No.
Does not know how to play with a lead.
Bad boy.
So let me ask you this, Kyle: Are the Bears? I know you said winner of Jags and Bills are going to the Super Bowl. Are the Bears the team of destiny? Will they meet the Bills? In the
I
Super
think
Bowl?
they're gonna play Seattle. Spoiler alert. And I think the winner of that will go to the Super Bowl.
Well, obviously.
Yeah, that's my
you're-
take.
So
That's my
non-committal.
take.
Non-committal at this point.
Non-committal at this
Non-committal
point.
at this point. Okay. But you do have them. You have your leaning Bears.
I am very heavily leaning Bears. I think the Bears are gonna win.
So the next game is going to be Rams and Bears in Chicago. I don't know, man. I just the Bears can't keep getting away with it. I feel like they just can't keep getting away with it.
Yeah, but they keep doing it though.
They keep
Ben
doing
Johnson.
it, though.
Did you see that? So they had a meeting. So Ben Johnson was saying that they had a meeting because they have Grady Jarrett and who's their tackle, their guard that they traded for from KC.
I know who you're talking about, but go ahead.
Anyway, but he was on the Patriots when they
Joe Tooney.
Joe Tooney. So he had a meeting during the offseason, or yeah, I guess the word like whatever their training camp,
Okay.
and they had a meeting with Grady Jarrett and Joe Tooney about they watched the game film of the 2017 Super Bowl.
Interesting.
2016, 2017 was when that happened though, but it was the
So the-
Falcons Super Bowl.
Yeah, all right.
The 28-3
28-3.
comeback. That's what I meant. And they like gave both perspectives, and the whole lesson was to teach the guys like you're never out of it. And apparently during that whole game, the whole sideline was like all juiced up, thinking like, "Oh, we got this." Like the faith never wavered.
Was Joe Tooney a Patriot?
Yeah, he won like 5 Super Bowls because he was like with the Patriots Super Bowls, and then he
Then
joined the Chiefs
Okay.
and won all the Chiefs Super
Jesus
Bowls.
Christ. That guy's trophy case is probably
Yeah.
sick at his house. Hey man, I mean that's just I feel like that's a very interesting thing that he did. Was
Is?
like Ben Johnson. I feel like that's a very interesting
No, I like Ben Johnson a lot. Also,
thing that he did.
I love how like the Packers fans are all like complaining about how he's all like F the Packers and stuff. He's like, oh, it's like
Are you
classless.
kidding
They
me?
call them classless.
Dude,
And I'm like, bro, it's a rivalry. Let them rival.
are you kidding me?
The Packers are
These
soft
teams- are
because
you-
they're not used to having an actual competitive rival in the Bears. They
Yeah, I
got
mean they
soft.
really haven't. They really haven't. I mean
Yeah.
the lot they look the Packers have owned that division really. I mean on and off like us growing up, I feel like it was the Vikings and then it was still mostly the Packers with Aaron Rodgers, but the Lions have only recently been good. The Bears had like 3 or 4 good seasons. I know they had the Super Bowl year with Brian Urlacher, Rex Grossman, and all that, but like they've kind of been bullied. Yeah, now that they're getting bullied, like come on,
Yeah, let them ride.
be hard. Yeah, let them ride. Like
Come on, where are you? Gonna get this in now.
what we got?
Kenny Gainwell anytime, baby. Let it ride.
Gamble responsibly.
I gotta log in.
Is that the only thing we're doing?
Yeah, that's the only thing I'm doing.
What has the game started yet?
It just started.
Who gets the ball first?
Steelers.
Steelers.
Do I do Kenny Gainwell first touchdown?
Now you did hit on the Watson
I
one.
did hit it.
Which is insane.
I'm gonna do anytime, and then I'm gonna throw a tenner.
Yeah, there you go.
First.
There you go. Do like the unit on the anytime,
Unit on the anytime.
and then you do like a
That's
little.
what I did last time.
Yeah.
Let's
That's
see.
that's amazing.
That'd be pretty litty if I get it. Worst players.
I had a really good weekend betting, guys. I gotta tell you.
Oh, it's
Like as a little interlude here, I had a really good week betting. I
Is it
live bet the
why?
Bears. A lot of my straight bets hit. Like I had DJ Moore in that one game. I had something else hit that night, but yesterday I had ETN over yards, 65 plus hit. I had Brock Purdy throwing an interception, which I told you all to bet, and he did.
He did do it.
Stinks. Brock stinks. Which we'll get into in a little bit. And that's basically all I bet yesterday. I had a 6-leg flyer, but didn't cash. But I mean, dude, you've revitalized me because like I used to send this guy pictures of like, oh, I hit 3 to 4, oh, I hit 4 to 5.
Yeah, you gotta do straights, Matt. Straight bets.
Straights are my go-to.
Straights.
Now. I love it. I'll bet like 2 or 3 units, and then I withdraw 2 or 3 units, and then I always have 2 or 3 units in there, and it's been working.
Steelers are driving. Uh-oh.
So I took the Steelers tonight. We have a friend right now that's working on, he's on a heater already, but this would be the
The cream of
the
the
world's
crop.
largest cherry because he's bet all He's picked all 5 games correct in LA, and he's got the Texans tonight. So
But the Steelers are driving.
I picked the Steelers, but I won't be upset at that if they lose.
I picked the Steelers too.
All right, let's talk about. I feel like this is the game we kind of hyped most.
It was a good game.
Oh, it was a phenomenal game.
Good game.
To it. Bills Jaguars. Bills get the win, 24-20. No, I got all my scores wrong. If I don't have the outcome in front of me, I just don't have it. 27-24. See, I knew it was something like that. 27-24. Bills get the win. Josh Allen, very gritty. He had 2 rushing touchdowns in this game. He was exceptional with all of his throws all day long. He's 28 of 35, 271 yards.
Throw to Brandon Cooks on the final drive.
I gotta tell you,
What a throw!
how big has Brandon Cooks been for this team?
Low key.
He's been
The Bills receivers are so bad. Are they gonna win with
I
no
don't know.
receivers?
I don't know, man.
That'd be crazy.
See, the thing is I feel like if we had the same Bills team as we did last year,
Mhm.
I don't think it'd be a question. I'd be like, I am throwing all of my chips behind Buffalo.
Mhm.
I just don't feel as strongly this year about it, even though I really want to, because I feel like they are very close.
They have flaws. Every team has flaws this year.
A
Go
lot.
Bills.
Every,
Go Bills.
every team has flaws. Look, the Bills can't. They don't have the receivers. All right. I feel like they run the ball very well. They can't defend against the run at all. But they run the ball themselves very well, which historically, if you run the ball well in the playoffs, you're going to go far.
Yeah, I don't know why the Jaguars didn't run more. They ran it very well. The Bills' run defense is like their biggest flaw.
They had major miscues in this game. I think they had a lot of big decisions. We'll start with the decision to go for it up 7-3 on 4th and 2 at the Buffalo 9. This was earlier in the game. I didn't think he initially got it. They ruled that he did, and then the Bills were like, "Yeah, no, you didn't." Even though virtual measurement came in and was like, "Yeah, you did get it."
Virtual measurement's the biggest scam in all the rule changes because it's basically just the chain gang, but like AI chain gang.
Mhm.
It's all it does is measure the chip from where it was placed by the ref. So it's the same as the chain gang. It's not as exciting. You don't get the guys coming out on the field. Virtual measurement scam.
It's a
Scam.
You're exactly. It's the same thing.
Scam.
It's literally like it's still a human placing the football.
Big third down for the Steelers.
There's no.
Big
Oh,
third down.
let's check in real
Opening
quick.
Drive.
Yeah, check
Third and
in.
7 on the 50-yard line.
Oh wow. So let's see the motions.
Empty set.
Empty backfield. They got Gainwell out there, dude.
Rodgers looking, throwing,
No way.
and no one.
Wow.
4th and 7.
Hey, I'll give you one guess what Rodgers' reaction was, guys.
Arr.
Just angry pouting. I'll tell you what, he is a different quarterback when he gets pressured. He really is. It's a shame. So yeah, I didn't like the decision for Jacksonville to go for it. I think they were doing very, very good on defense. I think you should have gone up a clean 7 points. And then obviously we said, virtual measurement gave him the first down. Buffalo was like, clearly not, you did not. So they challenged it and they overturned it. And then Buffalo goes on a 92-yard touchdown drive and they take the lead. So very consequential early on. As Kyle alluded to, I don't think they ran the ball nearly as much as they should have.
Yeah.
Only 14 carries between Travis Etienne and Bryce Schultz-Houghton. And they had 118 yards doing that. 14 carries, 118 yards. You got to get the ball.
You got to run the ball more.
You got it.
You got to play keep away when you're against Josh Allen.
Yes, exactly. Keep the ball. I mean, especially for, he's the best quarterback in the playoffs. Keep the ball out of his hands. I think the Bills had a couple of miscues also. You had the fumble on the kickoff after the Jags touchdown. I don't remember if they got points off that drive. I think they just put up 3. But I have to go back and check. They really couldn't get the running game going throughout the course of the game. Cook only had 3.1 yards per carry. I think Josh Allen was close to him in total yards, if not surpassing him. I'd have to go back and double check.
Yeah, T-Law didn't play great, but...
Yeah, T-Law, I don't know. He had some throw. I mean, obviously he had the interception at the end of the game on what would have been a potential game-winning drive, and that ended the game. I think he had one earlier in the game. Look, he does this thing where he convinces everybody that he's a really good quarterback, but we know he's not. And
I don't know, man. I thought he's been pretty good.
Yes, but look who they played. They played nobody at the end of the year. And I don't want to take away from anything because to Kyle's point, right? 13-4, they were, besides the Texans, the hottest team in the playoffs coming into this thing.
That's correct.
And they were a bit of schedule merchants this year, but I was really sold on the defense. I think the defense was so much
Yeah,
better.
defense was really good. I think the Jacoby Myers trade, one of the best midseason trades of the year, definitely changed that whole offense.
Yeah.
I think that the Jags, like as the reporter said, they have something to be proud of. Good job, Jags.
They do.
Good job, Liam Collins.
Yeah, so take us through that. 'cause
So
you said-
during the reporting
pissed
of
at it.
like the exit interview, I guess, or whatever with Liam Cohen, the reporter at the end of the game was like basically went on this whole speech about like, did good job, Liam Cohen. You held your head high. You got the team together. There's great things ahead of you. Congratulations. Like, good job. And Liam Cohen's like, yes, thank you. And all these reporters are all pissed off because they're like, oh, we could have asked one more question about like his decision in the game. Like, it's unfair to the other reporters. No, it's just a nice thing to say. We need more of that in sports.
How long was this guy's spiel? Because I
It was
mean,
a woman.
how long was her spiel?
It was probably like maybe like a minute. It was like a long time. It took a lot of press conference.
All right, so
to like a normal question.
I would have said keep it at like 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I like.
But we respect women here. I respect.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean she should get twice the time.
That's the long thing.
Equal time for
It
equal.
wasn't that bad.
standards.
It wasn't that bad.
Whatever.
Get
It's,
overblown.
the sentiment is key here. Which
As
is,
a reporter through the KB Grapevine Network, I was fine with it.
I think the sentiment is what we're getting lost
go
on, which
Jags.
is the Jags have a lot to be proud of this year.
We're on the up and up.
They are definitely on the up and up. You know, Parker. I gotta give my shout out to Parker Washington
Dude,
because
his what the hell, Brian Thomas, bum,
oh yeah,
picks
Brian.
offensive player of the year going into the season.
Your pick.
It was
Oh,
you liked it. I wanted a
Yeah.
spicy pick.
because I had him in
Steelers almost got a turnover.
because I had him in fantasy. That's why.
So, I had him in dynasty. I
I had
traded
him
him
in two.
away.
Yeah, I had him in 2 leagues.
Bye bye.
Parker Washington, unbelievable finish to the season, and another great performance. He had 7 catches for 107 yards and a touchdown. Really was the Jags' true number one in my eyes the last 4 weeks of the season. I know you're talking about Jacoby Myers. I feel like Myers was like that, just kind of consistent guy who was there.
No, he brought in some juice.
He brought him some juice for sure. I definitely think he opened up the passing game a lot for Trevor Lawrence at the end of the year. But I got to give my props to Parker Washington because he stepped up. He had a phenomenal game today, and I really thought that he changed the trajectory of the Jaguars.
3rd and 5, Texans on the 15.
That looked like a false start.
Stroud's looking. He's looking. He throws.
Oh, he's
Deep,
got him.
and he's got him for a big
Is
game.
that
That's
Aiden
neat,
Hutchinson?
though. Is that Christian Kirk?
no?
It's number 13.
Oh, maybe it is
I think
Christian.
It is Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk. Is it TC?
Former Jag. Did he catch it? Yeah.
That's a catch, and it is Christian Kirk.
It is Christian Kirk.
Wow.
Former Jag.
Look at that throw.
Great throw by Stroud. Swish.
He had a
Let's
very,
see. Wait, this is the angle.
That's
Yeah,
a
he
catch.
caught it. They caught
That's
it.
a
Swishy
very
throw.
clean pocket for Stroud to throw
Yeah.
out of. I'll say that.
Josh Allen, though, go.
I wish we could. I wish
Haley
we could.
Steinfeld, pregnant at the Golden Globe. Shout out her husband.
Oh, Josh Allen, baby Josh Allen on the way.
Baby Josh.
All right, Kyle, let's talk about it. Philadelphia, we were there. We saw it happen. 23-19, 49ers. I'm gonna get the ref ball out of the way because
What was it? 7-1.
7-1 penalties. Even though it was very bad, the officials were favoring very much the 49ers. There was a missed block in the back on the opening drive that led
Yeah, it
to
was
the
that big play. by
Jawan Jennings
DeMarcus.
touchdown. Non-existent holding call in the fourth quarter, stalled out the
That
Eagles
was
drive.
Not Robinson that scored.
Whatever it was, but on
No, he was the one that got
on
the
the
play.
long, I'm saying on
Yeah.
the long catch and run
Yeah,
to
it was
Jawan
missed
Jennings.
block.
Missed block in the back.
No,
but
that was
Robinson
Marcus
too? Whatever it
that got
was.
the big play.
Robinson got the big catch. There was a missed block in the back. There was a non-existent holding call in the fourth quarter that stalled out an Eagles drive on 1st and 10. Jalen Hurts picked up this long 11-yard run. They said, no, there's a hold, no hold.
Yeah.
There were 2 missed holding calls against the 49ers on the go-ahead touchdown drive. Neither of them were, and then, 1 penalty for San Francisco. Are we kidding me here? It's not. With that out of the way, I said
the one penalty in San Francisco was like, I didn't even think it was that bad. That
I
was
don't
the
even remember what
third
it
roughness.
oh,
Yeah.
that wasn't even that bad.
That was a makeup call.
That wasn't
Shouting
even
makeup.
that bad.
But then there was that one penalty they almost had on the Eagles, like when they called Elgin downfield.
Oh,
That
they
was
picked it
nutty.
up.
They called it, and everyone's excited for touchdown. Then they call it, and we're like, "Boo!"
Yeah, so
and then all of a sudden you hear like there is no penalty on the play, and then the stadium went nuts again.
so
I've never seen anything like. I saw the ref came out and was like,
yeah.
penalty against the Eagles, and then it was like a couple 10 seconds went by, and they're like, there
And then
actually
they threw the
isn't a
flag.
penalty.
Yeah. It was
So many
crazy.
late flags too. Oh my
I gotta
God.
tell you though, that was actually a good pickup because the rule is if you're engaged downfield,
Well, yeah, obviously is the.
then you're fine.
Dude,
which
I've
he
heard-
was.
I've heard through KB Grapevine that the refs on the field and the refs for the expedited replay or whatever is that what it's called?
Replay says.
Replay says they hate each other. Big rivalry. Big rivalry.
You expect the
They're the
NFL to
Bears
get
Packers.
everything right, dude?
They hate each other.
How do you not get
On
any?
the field refs and replay assist refs hate each other.
They should be working together.
They hate each other, just like the Bears and the Packers, Eagles, Cowboys. Biggest rivalry in the sport right now. That's what I've heard.
This is why nothing ever good will happen.
Another
with the
big third
officials. Nothing ever. Let's check in real quick.
Check in 45-yard line.
That was a
of the
false start again.
Steelers.
Yep.
Yep, false start.
Or maybe they're. Oh yeah, they blew it
the
dead.
whistle.
I should be a ref, dude. I'm just so I can barely see it. I don't even have my glasses on. I can barely see it. All right, enough about the officials though, because I alluded to this when we started. I was actually the optimist of the bunch. I think this is good for Philadelphia in the long run. Now, hear me out. Why do I say this? It's really because of one man. He's public enemy number one in Philadelphia. He'll probably never be allowed to step foot in anywhere in the city without being harassed or having rocks thrown at him. It is the offensive coordinator, Kevin Patullo. I'm hoping, I'm praying, and I don't like to see anybody's career get ruined. I think he should go find a nice job up in the booth somewhere and just stay there for the rest of eternity.
Incomplete.
Kevin Patullo needs to be fired, and this needs to happen tomorrow. As soon as this happens, and I know the Eagles have a lot of decisions to make this offseason, as you pointed out yesterday. I don't know, what is it? Reed Blankenship, Jalen Phillips, Braden Mann, Dallas Goedert, just to name a handful. I think Nakobe Dean. They have a lot of guys who are going to be free agents, so I think they have a lot of interesting decisions to make from a personnel standpoint.
They have a decent amount of cap.
They have a decent amount of cap. That is true. But from a coaching standpoint, there is one decision you have to make, and it has to be firing Kevin Patullo. It has to be.
Or he has to get demoted.
No, I don't want him on the team.
You don't even want him on the team.
No, I don't want him on. He squandered this entire season. It is his fault, primarily, that we are not competing for another Super Bowl this year. They were never going to win a Super Bowl with this offense, just the way it was running. And I think, and I've talked about this before, how it's been a domino effect. Did you happen to see the video of Jalen in the huddle on the 4th and 11?
Yeah, yeah.
He looked
They ran that
flabbergasted.
They ran 4 verts 3 times in that drive. That's like what I do when I'm playing Madden
And you're
inebriated,
drunk. Yeah.
and I'm like, oh shit, I'm down. 4 verts every play. This is
I-
literally Ben, friend of the pod. This is him after like a couple beers, and he's playing Madden and he's down.
I shit you not.
That and a tight end seam. That's his playbook.
The most creative call they had on that final drive was a mesh concept.
Mm-hmm.
That's the most creative they could get. Also, 2 and 2 on the entire side.
Yeah.
2 and 2. They had a bunch formation. They had the only time they didn't have 2 people on either side of the formation was one bunch formation that they had.
Yeah.
It is crazy how unimaginative.
And like the way they do it, there was that one play which I don't remember exactly when it happened, but it was in that drive when
What's up, Aaron? Go ahead. Finish your thought.
I would say there's that one play where like they did all the route. Like I saw it. Like AJ Brown was like, why don't you run like a corner or an out and you get the first down? And then they ran them all to the left side.
Well, so my dad actually brought this up. He was like, "Oh, Devontae just turns out it's a first down. He had so much," which I did go back and watch, and it was on the 4th and 11. But I'm like, Dad, that's what
play call.
I'm like, that's what the play call is. How did you think they won a Super Bowl?
It's not turkey ball. They can't just like go.
Yes. It's like the only time you have the play ever if you change your route is when the play breaks down.
Yeah.
The play hadn't broken down yet.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where do you want Jalen Hurts to go with that football? Which I mean, to my dad's point, I'm like, Dad, they won a Super Bowl last year by buying in.
Mm-hmm.
They bought into the system, which is how they won. With the defense being the strength of the team, and also only currently being 71 million towards the cap. Are y'all concerned about this being the end of the window? I mean, look.
To be honest, I think like the
works.
next 2 years, what they do is I think because the offense right now is too expensive for how
Mhm.
bad it's playing. I think the next 2 years they potentially, maybe next year they try, but I think within the next 2 years they're gonna shed off some of the like, offensive costs.
Well, Goddard's
I think
gone.
Goddard's gone.
Yeah, Goddard's
I
gone.
think there's a chance AJ's gone. Maybe not this season, but maybe the
Next season. Yeah, next season.
But I'm saying that I think that, and then that will free up money to then spend towards the defense.
Well,
But I don't think all of the defense is going to get money. I think really probably I'm as much as I hate to say it, I think they're probably only going to be able to keep one of Quignon and Coop, and they'll probably only be able to keep one of Carter and Davis.
they'll keep both Quignon and Coop. I think.
Coop maybe just because nickel corners right now aren't paid that much.
I think you're
relative to
yes,
regular
correct.
corners.
That's one reason why. But I also think you're right with Carter and Davis. Unfortunately,
I think they might keep Davis. To be honest, Carter's,
yeah, I don't know. I mean,
really good, but Carter's.
Aaron, to answer your question, I guess. I mean, you know how close, like how tight the window is in the NFL. I still think the Eagles are in a great position to go back to the playoffs and potentially win the Super Bowl next year, especially if they shore up the coaching staff. But I do think within the next couple of years, there's going to be a lot of interesting decisions to make regarding the personnel.
They also have a lot of draft.
I mean,
they've been nailing the draft.
The thing is,
and they keep nailing the draft. And because this year they have a first, a second, 2/3, I think 2/4, and 2/5.
Yeah, correct. So, I mean, as long as they keep,
I think they have 3/3.
I think they have 3.
Depending on comp picks, which they're projected to have 3/3. Or no, because they traded one. No, they traded one away for Phillips this year, so they're projected to have 2/3.
The thing is, I feel like from a personnel standpoint, they'll be fine. To be honest, I really do. At least for next year. I mean, this is now the second time that Sirianni has made the decision on offensive coordinator, and it's the second time he's been terribly wrong. Obviously, in 2023 with Brian Johnson, you just don't go from being Super Bowl champions to this mediocre while maintaining 90% of your personnel. It just doesn't happen. This year has fallen, I would say, like 85% on coaching.
Yeah.
I would say it's 80 to 85% on coaching this year, is my opinion.
Specifically the offense.
Specifically the offense. Fangio.
Meatball man.
Let me tell you.
I want his meatball recipe. Have you heard about his meatball recipe?
No, is it fire?
Dude, apparently he's like a meatball recipe from like his great grandma in Italy, and he like gives he gives out the meatballs to a player. He has like the meatball player of the defense every week. But it's like the way it works, you only get if it's a win, and it can't be a player who got a game ball from Sirianni.
It's fair. Mm-hmm. I'd rather the meatballs than the game ball.
I would want the meatball.
Are you kidding me? I mean, his last name ends in a vowel.
Yeah, for the meatball.
It's got to be a delicious meatball. Yeah. And another reason I say it's 80 to 85% on the coaching for the offense is you guys know how stoic Jalen Hurts is, right? This guy will make a what's the word? He has all the sayings and whatnot.
Texans, Steelers have entered the red zone.
Ooh, the Steelers. They're waving those towels. So what happened on that drive?
What?
What happened on that the Texans drive? They punted?
Yeah, they punted. Ooh, I said that.
You guys know how stoic Jalen Hurts is. Like earlier in the week, they asked him like straight up. They're like, "What's up with the conservativeness of the offense?" And in no uncertain terms, he said, "I'm being told to do it." He didn't outright say that, obviously, but he hit it well. Is Jalen Hurts on the hot seat? He performs at the same level next year. No, he played fine this year. I think he was honestly.
I thought he did fine considering the play calls up. He had a career high in touchdowns and passing.
See, the thing is with Jalen Hurts, Aaron, is he's a yes man, and that's fine. And he can be a game manager at sometimes. He's a very special game manager who can go out and win you a football game if needed. But he's going to be a yes man regardless. So if the playbook's not good, if the coaching's not good, if the play calls aren't good, I would love to see him. I'd love Sirianni to give him the okay to be more, hey, go adjust. And I think that's one of the knocks I've had on Jalen Hurts this year. No pre-snap adjustments. I think the conservativeness has been a lot of the coaching telling him to do it and being like, you need to slide, you need to throw the ball away here, blah, blah, blah. I would like to see him adjust more at the line. I think you could agree to that. He doesn't really make a lot of pre-snap adjustments. But, yeah, I think he played overall fine this year, right?
I thought he did okay. I think it was more the coaching. I think he hasn't been running as much. I'm not sure if it's the coaching or just him health-wise.
That's still much in there.
I will say I am slightly concerned but we'll see what happens next year with the new OC.
To wrap up on this
Because
one,
he's looked good, like with a good OC, he's looked good under Steichen. He's looked good under
that's what he did.
He looked good under who the hell did they have last year?
Kellen Moore.
Kellen Moore. And then but like under bad OCs or Nick Sirianni disciples outside I guess Jake Steichen, he's looked bad.
He's looked really
Nick
good.
Sirianni, that's the one I'm more like on concerned about.
We were in this position last year too.
The fact is, the whole thing is Sirianni's offense has clearly shown that it's not that good. The scheme is completely dependent on players making plays, and you'll see in the game yesterday there were some bad drops by AJ Brown. There's the one drop by there's a drop by Goddard, drop by Smith. The O-line didn't play perfectly. The O-line's clearly regressed.
Yes, I think that's one of the things
from the past two seasons. So like his scheme is dependent on really good players doing really good things. If there's any kind of mistake, like we saw yesterday, the scheme falls apart.
Yeah,
or you lose.
I think that's
because it's just entirely dependent on that.
I think that's the one thing you can put on the players this year is the health has been obviously one thing to deal with. I think
Landon Dickerson, he said he was dealing with
he's been dealing with a lot of pain. I think the O-line has been subpar this year. Milana specifically, I think, has taken a big step back. And again, it's like, is it wear and tear? Is it health? Who knows? But the fact is they've not been as good as they were last year. I think you saw that a little bit with Saquon to start the year. I think he got going. He had 100 yards yesterday for what it's worth. But I think you saw the O-line take a little bit of a step back. Obviously, Kyle mentioned the conservativeness of.
I feel like sometimes they would call something cool. Like they had that one like pass to Smith, like
the end around. Yeah, they had an end around.
They had like that one run with Barkley that got a big gain on the read option. They had the two touchdown plays to Goddard I thought were really good.
Yeah.
But then like it's like Barkley up the middle. Barkley up the middle.
Runs
on like second and long.
It is
why?
So
but then passes on second and short. Like what are you doing?
From a football standpoint, if you know what to look for, it is so boring on offense.
It's hard to watch at points.
And I think a part of this year was also Jake Elliott took a big step back.
Jake Elliott, they gotta get a new kicker.
And it made a huge difference.
Elliott's led up between I think the past 2 seasons he's led up 54 points off the board.
They lost this game by 4 points. He missed an extra point to start the game.
If he made an extra point, that game's going to overtime.
We're in field goal range, right? So like I think there's a number of things. I do want to give San Francisco their credit though. I got to tell you that Jawan Jennings pass to C-Mac.
Yeah.
And we were both very upset.
I saw it. Like when it happened, I was like, "Fuck, that's a touchdown."
Yep.
I think on the second reverse, I was like,
"So I had missed McCaffrey because obviously I'm not down there, but I missed McCaffrey. Kyle saw it right away.
I saw it right away. I
missed McCaffrey coming around the formation, and you said that's a touchdown. I'm like, what? And as soon as before I could even finish thinking it in my head, I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I called that before it even threw. I think I called that on the second reverse. I was like, "Fuck, that's a touchdown."
That was a phenomenal play call.
Yeah.
I gotta give credit to Kyle Shanahan. He's been a phenomenal coach this year. I mean, they gouged the Eagles all day downfield. Meant supposed to start the Jags. Yami Brown was not a top 2 wide receiver on the Jags. He ended with the 7th most receiving yards on the team. Jaden did it with the Scrubs last year.
Damn, we got the receipt on you, Matt.
Hey, what I say?
You said that Yami Brown was going to be their number 2 receiver, and we went on a whole argument because I was like, Travis Hunter's going to be their number 2. And you were like, Travis Hunter's not playing receiver. And I was like, that's just
well, that's when I didn't know that.
And then you were hyped about Diami Brown. And I was like,
well, I also traded for a bunch of guys. Oh, so I got Parker Washington wrong. I got Brian Thomas wrong because he stunk this year. I didn't know Travis Hunter was a wide receiver because apparently I missed the memo.
Well, that was the whole thing that he was 2 things.
I apparently missed the boat on that. So, Aaron, I will apologize. Jaden obviously was dealing with a lot of injuries this year, but yeah, it would appear that he did it with Terry McLaurin and a bunch of scrubs. So they'll be back. They'll be back next year. They got to shore up the defense.
They lost Cliff Kingsbury.
They've got it. Yeah, they weren't exactly thrilled about that, but yeah, 49ers. I think they're a good team.
They're so banged up. Shanahan's a great coach, though.
They are extremely, extremely injured. They just lost another playmaker in George Kittle, which I think is going to suit. I mean, Tungus was fine. He's been fine. Yeah, Achilles. I keep saying. I don't know if I said ACL.
Oh, Achilles.
Achilles. But look, Tungus has been fine, but like the defense is just so banged up too. They're playing with scrubs out there, to be honest.
Bad.
All right, we got. Let's actually check it. Oh, so we got a field goal from this.
Yeah, the Steelers didn't score a field goal. Steelers field goal.
Steelers field goal. Who has the ball now?
The Texans.
Texans got the ball back.
Oh,
What we got going on? We got teabagged.
we got a little assaulted there.
I don't know what's going on.
Number 14.
I think it was Alex Highsmith.
That was Jalen Noel.
No, 40,
Smythe touched him.
44, yeah.
No,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
Porter.
Porter. I don't know who Porter is.
That's Joey Porter's son.
Is it actually?
Yeah,
I didn't know
I think it's Joey Porter's second or something.
that. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, he was a first round pick a couple
There's
years
Woody
ago.
Marks on the first down. All right, let's get into the last game. We'll touch on
Boring
this.
game.
Yeah, I mean it is a bit boring objectively, but it is a playoff game.
I missed it last week.
Oh,
I
we got
have
the
Glaze this week. I
That's
have
weird.
Glaze.
Oh, he's got it locked and loaded.
Milton Williams.
That's the glaze,
That's the Glaze. Did you see the mic'd up?
bro. I'm
No,
sorry.
I know the context of this.
Okay, all right, go ahead, go.
So
I
in
was
the
about to-
mic'd up on the last play of the game for the Chargers offense, or like I guess when the game was like still one possession,
Okay.
and they went for it on fourth down. Mike Vrabel went up to Milton Williams, was like end the game, and then he got the sack and
There you go.
ended the game. Milton Williams
How
is
was
a
that Drake
dog.
May glaze though?
Is this the Milton Williams? Milton Williams is a dog.
Ben's getting lazy. We need more glaze.
That's a great glaze.
16-3 was the final score. Patriots take this one. A lot of miscues from both teams. I mean, it was kind of, I don't know. It was kind of the entire game. I know that the Chargers had the decision to go for it on fourth down in the first quarter. 0-0. They didn't take the lead. They did not get the first down. I know that the Patriots had the what was it? Drake May's interception on the tip pass by Dare Tart.
Yeah.
It was picked off. I think that's how the Chargers ended up getting their only points of the game. Was the 3 points there. Not a lot of ref ball in this one. I know that there was that tush push that Herbert clearly did not get, but for some reason they gave it to him. I don't know. I just feel like with Herbert again. I mean, so Herbert's now 0-3.
Actually, fun fact:
in
Herbert
playoffs.
had the highest time to throw in his career. There's like 3.6 seconds
On average.
on average. Yeah.
I don't know if you saw the you know how they do the graphics before the game, right?
You
With
can't win in the playoffs.
with-
You can't say he's better
Well-
than Hurts. Hurts wins in the playoffs, except every other year it's either a Super Bowl trip
I'm taking
or it's
Jalen, dude.
first round exit.
I'm taking Jalen over Herbert.
Mhm.
Hell yeah, I'm taking Jalen. Kidding me?
That was my first home loss in my career. Going to
That sucks.
That really sucked.
That sucks.
It was really sad.
We haven't had a lot of those.
9-1, my record in Philadelphia.
It's tough. It's tough. But Justin Herbert, I feel like he kind of had to do everything in this game. I feel like the receivers weren't getting open down the field.
Oh, big fight for the ball. Oh,
We got it.
who caught it? The Steeler had
Hutchinson's got it. He says he's got
it. He
it.
says he got it, but let's see.
Let's see. Timeout to
Timeout.
discuss this.
The Steelers are the one who came up with the ball, but the tie goes to the runner. Oh, he very clearly caught it.
It wasn't even close.
I don't know. I saw them scrumbling on the ground.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Maybe he ripped it out of him. No, he didn't.
So with Justin Herbert, so now he's 0-3 in the playoffs. in his
Going
career.
through the playoffs. Blew a
Um,
27-0 lead first game.
Yeah.
3 picks. Or
Three,
4 picks.
4 picks actually.
in his next game, and then scored only 3 points in his third game.
So it's interesting that you said that Herbert had his highest time to throw in his career ever. He was sacked 6 times and he was hit 11 times.
Yeah. No one was open.
I
and they kept
feel like
playing
his
the ball.
O-line was doing.
His O line's bad.
Look, what I was alluding to was, you know how they show like the graphics and then your PPF ranking. So obviously, I'm not gonna glaze PPF because it's kind of it is what it is. It's
PPF,
it's
from
a
what I
decent
heard,
indicator.
grapevine, PP, whatever,
PPF.
PPF, is
BFF.
basically
BFF.
made to help like agents negotiate more money for their players.
So it's a nothing.
As I've heard, like agents pay to get their rating.
I'm kind of the
That's
opinion.
KB Grapevine.
It's a very surface
PPF.
level stat. It's a very surface level stat. I don't like that those aren't publicly available and that you have to pay for.
Oh, that's an interception.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Steelers just picked off.
Wow.
Wow. I think the ball was tipped. Correct. me if I'm
Yeah,
wrong.
no, the ball was stripped. It was either a fumble or a pick, but it never touched the ground. So
Wow.
definitively one of the two.
Wow.
Definitively a turnover. That's
Um,
crazy. I wasn't even really paying attention.
Well, we should watch this game a little bit. I feel like next time it comes on, we should.
No, we're not on commercial.
Yeah.
All
All right.
right.
Fine. So Herbert, 0-3. Yeah, I feel like it was not a lot on him. I feel like it was a lot of his O line. What I was saying with his O line in the PFF grades was they showed a graphic where like 4 out of the 5 starting O line they had like the second or third lowest or lowest ranked
Grade,
position in their
yeah.
grade, or lowest grade in their position rather. So yeah, I feel like and they had what like 29 different combinations at offensive line
That's
this
pretty
year.
bad.
It was extremely bad. They also couldn't run the ball again, which
Yeah.
I thought was going to be a big thing. Now, I had mentioned this, and the reason I ended up picking New England in this game, I was talking last week about how I was kind of leaning with the Chargers. I was like, this is the best defense that they faced all year, which I think was still pretty true. I mean,
That's true. They only scored 16 points.
they only scored 16 points, and they did not look great doing it. And I think a lot of their points towards the end of the game kind of got set up by Chargers out of necessity,
Mistakes, yeah.
just having to go for it to get back in the game. But another reason was because this was one of the first games in a while that they had both Omarion Hampton and Kamani Vidal active and healthy, or so I thought.
Hampton, I've heard this. The betting community in shambles.
So I think this needs to be investigated, personally. I think the Chargers were kind of fraudulent with the way that they reported this Omarion Hampton injury. They downplayed the ankle injury all week. He got out there for exactly 2 snaps. He had 1 rush for -1 yards in this game, and then he was out the rest of the time. How is that okay? Like, how are the books okay with taking people's money when this was clearly fraudulent? I think, in my opinion, clearly fraudulent. And I think it played a big. I mean, I don't know if the players were aware of it. I assume internally they knew.
Yeah.
That's why I'm saying it should be investigated, because I assume internally they knew, hey, there's a chance we're gonna put Hampton out there to start, and then we'll just kind of see how he goes. We didn't really get to see him run because, again, he only had the 1 rushing attempt. So I was big on the Chargers, but I ended up going New England, and it was for all the right reasons.
Yeah, Milton Williams.
Milton Williams. Well, again,
Milton
I said
Williams.
Herbert was sacked 6 times. I mean, the Patriots were
Milton Williams.
over time. Yeah, I guess you said that it was true that they gave him a lot of time to throw, but eventually it didn't matter. So what happened here on this play? Let's take a look.
Let's take a look.
So let's see. Under center.
Soya.
Stroud's under center. It's a play action. Oh no, it was a hand. Oh, it's a
Oh,
flea
it's a
flick.
flea flicker. Sawyer bops it, and it's intercepted by one of the linemen. I guess 90. I think it was number 95.
They had him too.
They had him open. Oh,
They had
that was
Nico
a
Collins.
touchdown.
Oh, so we got hit from behind. It was a fumble.
Wow. 94.
And then
kicks
it was
off.
94. It was
Doesn't matter. It's a fumble or the ball never touches the ground, so it could even if they ruled it incomplete,
That's
it was an
crazy.
interception.
That's crazy.
Really crazy.
Um.
Is that the Tua turnover of the week?
Oh yeah, I
It
guess
really
that
wasn't a good one.
that'd be a good
Right now,
start.
I was leaning towards picking the fumble by Purdy at the end of the half,
Well, I did,
forced by Quignon.
yeah, could do that.
That was a good one.
The Trevor Etienne.
Trevor, I don't know, is
Fun.
that true fumble though, or is that
Yeah,
true
it's a fumble.
turnover?
Well, it wasn't. I mean, look,
That's why I'm like,
it
that
was
wasn't really
rainy.
a true turnover.
Yeah, it
though.
is.
It wasn't raining though. It didn't rain.
it was windy.
It was
It
windy.
was
though.
windy for sure. I think that my vote would honestly be.
Why don't you pick a poll? Write it down now so you actually
Alright.
do the poll.
All right, I'll do it.
We didn't do this last.
I know
We're
I
gonna
didn't.
do a poll the one time. I'm gonna put the nominees up.
Cuba just sent me a I don't know. I'm not gonna look at it now,
Alright.
but sent me a reel by an account called Kevin Patullo Hater 97.
Rogers looking throws.
Where is it?
Here we go. I'm gonna give the nominees.
Hold on, KBT.
I think I'm gonna give a nominee from each game
poll
because I think there was a turnover in every game.
reminder. Is this gonna be your? I guess you can do this for now.
I'm gonna do that for now unless something crazy happens. But
Alright.
the turnover that just happened
Look,
in
I'll
real
set it.
time.
I'll set it for when I wake up. I'll do it at 8 a.m.
Anyway, if people are in the chat, you can give your nominees, even though I don't think there's that many turnovers.
All right.
So we'll do the Trevor
Oh, I should write
Etienne.
this down.
Yeah, write it down.
Yeah.
The Trevor Etienne botched fumble,
Yes, notes. All right. Trevor Etienne.
botched fumble, botched punt return.
I'll clean it up.
Trevor botched punt return. Then the Caleb first pick. That was bad. Caleb arm punt. 4th down arm punt. Eagles, I'm gonna give it to Brock Purdy fumble at the half forced by Quignon. Shout out to Quignon, 2 picks. Goated.
Yeah, dude. But the
People who
fumble-
say Quinion shouldn't be a first team All Pro or a Pro Bowler because he had no picks, I hate. They
stupid.
don't respect ball.
no, they don't. They
They don't know ball.
They don't know ball. They're stupid.
They're stupid.
They're stupid. All right.
Then
Pretty fumble.
Did Herbert have a turnover?
Yeah.
He fumbled. Yeah, Herbert being bad.
Herbert fumbled.
Just Herbert fumbled.
Herbert fumbled.
And then this play.
Well, you're missing. Jags.
Do the Trevor Lawrence interception. That
The
lost
game-ending one?
The game-ending one. There you go. Those are the nominees.
T-Law. Game ceiling. And then we'll do Stroud for now. I'll just put it in.
Yeah, Stroud interception fumble at the end of the first quarter.
Okay.
With the nominees, guys, get out there and
I'll
vote.
try and clip a video of each so that we have some context to go off of. We'll see. Is this going to commercial? It's the end of the first.
It's the end of the first.
All right, so I guess if you want to give, so Kyle usually gives the tease the day of,
The
and
final tease.
we have it set to go. But I think what we're gonna do is he's gonna kind of give his insights. On...
No, I have a tease. I'm ready to roll. I just don't know the last game because this hasn't been determined yet.
All right.
But I know what I'm going with.
Last one of the year.
Here we go. Last one of the year. Let's end it on a winner.
Make it.
Let's end it on a winner.
Real.
Let's go. First game. I think the first game is Niners Seattle, which is Seattle minus 7.5. Give me Seattle. Seattle crushed them earlier in the year. Niners are super banged up. They only won because Kevin Patullo can't call an offense. I trust who's their coordinator?
Mike McDougal.
It's
McDonald.
not Mike McDonald. Mike McDonald's the head coach.
Oh, they're OC. Oh, it's
OC
Clint
is,
Kubiak.
Clint Kubiak. He's better than Kevin Patullo. Give me Seattle. It'll be Seattle minus 0.5.
Dude, I think I'm better OC.
So
than
Seattle
Kevin
money
Patullo,
line.
to be honest.
Seattle money line. Then the next one will be next game is Chiefs. Bills Broncos. Bills are favored somehow.
Jeez.
Crazy. Bills Broncos.
Yes.
Bills are favored -1. But give me the Broncos. I think the Bills are going to win, but give me the Broncos plus 8.5. Broncos keep winning close games. I still think it's going to be close.
Bang.
The Bills aren't rolling them out. Give me Broncos plus 8.5. Next game is the game that we don't know yet, but just give me the dog in that game. I think right now, the alleged lines, I think it's Texans plus 1.5. Maybe not now with how the Texans have been playing. I think if it's Steelers, the line was 5.5. But just give me the dog in that game. Give me the dog plus the points.
At New England.
Give me the dog. And then the last game, I already alluded to it. Give me Chicago. Chicago plus 10.5. Weather's going to be absolutely poopy poop.
We'd be getting 11.5. It's a
It's 10.
4.
It's 4.5. I thought
No,
it was 3.5.
It's 4.5. I think.
Wow. Whatever. Chicago. I think wins outright.
We double check that.
The weather's supposed to be really cold. Stafford's ass in the weather when it's really cold and rainy and snowy. He's 1-8 in the rain or snow. It's supposed to snow. Really cold. 8 degrees.
No, it said it's 3.5.
Yeah,
so.
that's what I thought.
All
10.5. All right, so there we go. Seattle money line. Denver plus 8.5. The dog against New England, which is the winner of this game right now, and then Chicago plus 10.5.
In theory, that sounds right.
Sounds really nice. I've been saying that all year, though.
So
Kevin Tease is the true turn the ball over because we went from a winning record to having only one win the entire year.
did we hit on everything else? No, we didn't. The Chargers.
No, the Chargers didn't hit.
Damn it, dude. The Chargers put up 3 points, and that really ekes me. I really want this Chargers. I do want to talk a little bit about John Harbaugh and not John Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh and the play design.
Whoa!
What we got?
Bobbled snap.
Whoa.
Could have been really bad.
We should watch this for a little bit. Let's take because we're not gonna have time to talk through. This is gonna be a very short show. Oh, it was an aborted snap.
Aborted snap. Bad snap.
Anyway, let's watch this for a little bit. I think that'd be fun. If you're watching the game, you could be listening to the podcast.
Listen to our real life analysis.
the
Even
game.
though this is probably delayed because it's a mobile version.
I really wish the NFL wasn't a multi-billion-dollar conglomerate, so I could just stream
We
it.
might be delayed by half a play.
That's fine though. I mean, most people are streaming it. We're streaming it. We're streaming a
Even
stream.
more delayed.
Stroud out wide. He got
First
it.
down. Christian Kirky.
Christian Kirk.
Anyway, divisional round preview.
No, wait, I want to watch this.
Well, I want to talk about it.
Well, let's watch.
There's times where they're not doing anything.
Let's watch this. Yeah, but we don't. I want to give my undivided attention. I want to watch. Let's do a drive.
Do a drive.
Yeah.
Give me a drive.
I feel like that's what because we're not going to be able to break down the game, obviously. I think that's fair. We should give him a drive.
drive.
Game and drive. Why not? And then you can go back and listen to it, or just skip over it. That's the point of the
Of the drive.
the timestamps.
Just looking.
I'll tell you what,
Throws.
they've been getting really good. Did he catch that?
Incomplete.
I didn't.
No, those
I'll
are-
tell you what, they've been getting really good pressure on Stroud so far.
Dude, Sam's gotta be bugging right now. Steelers have looked like the better team.
From what I've seen, I've been giving my obviously most of my attention to the podcast, but
I've been paying attention. It's been Steelers. I wish I bet him.
I didn't feel strong enough on the Steelers to bet them.
I'm
glad I
Sam
didn't
have to
too.
parlay. I didn't want
probably-
I didn't want
yeah.
to go against
You
him.
want to be like, yeah, it's bad.
I want to be
vibes, I
like,
feel that.
yeah, it's
That's
bad
a,
vibes.
that's a good friend. It's a good
It's a
friend.
good friend right there.
That's a good friend right there. He owes you one, especially if the Texans win. He owes you one. He owes you a drink at least.
Mhm.
Clean pocket.
It's
That's it.
caught.
See, you give Stroud time to throw, he's gonna make it. And it's Nico
Absolutely.
Collins. Yeah, it's Nico Collins. I trust Nico Collins to make that catch 10 out of 10 times. Dude, KP would never. Look at that.
Great
That's too
catch.
it's too complex for KP.
For Kevin Patullo.
I'm still upset about that. I tell you what, if we don't have news of that man being fired in 12, it's 9 o'clock now. 12 hours. If he's not fired in 12 hours, I'll be upset. I will be upset.
There we go. Right up the middle. Woody Marks. About
Okay.
6 yards.
So I feel like the Texans right now are kind of trying to bait them into pulling more of their secondary in because they were really back on that play. And the Texans so far haven't really ran the ball all too much, or at least from what I observed. That might not be accurate, but you tell me.
That was their probably. I think that was their
Ooh.
first run.
Look at this man. Boom. He'll be fine for that tomorrow.
Receiver motion. Hands it off.
See, look.
Woody Marks tackle.
Now they're gonna have-
Line of
now they're gonna have to
scrimmage,
throw.
3rd and 4.
Now they're gonna have to throw it. Made her to get the tackle. Hello. Oh, you got the totes? Let's go.
Whoa.
Toad action.
You got a toad?
Toad.
Wow.
We're doing some redecorating around here from Christmas. Getting the Christmas tree out.
You doing Valentine's Day? That's the next
Nah,
holiday.
Liz doesn't decorate for that.
No.
You gotta ask Liz. Liz is the decorator in the house. So whatever she wants.
There we go.
So I'm gonna throw it.
3 receivers on the right.
Oh, it's open.
He's
Oh,
looking,
Stroud
he
missed him.
throws,
Oh, no, he got
and
him.
He got him.
All right,
Did he get him?
got it. Schultz.
Yeah,
I
he
think.
got it. Dalton Schultz.
He had Schultz open for a fat minute. He really did. Let's see.
Yep, that's a catch.
That's
That's a catch.
Get in there. We should put it here.
Yeah,
don't know if
uh,
That's whatever.
go. There we go. Haven't even crossed midfield yet. Hand it off. Woody Marks. Woody Marks.
They're running the ball well.
All the way. 8-yard run.
You know, for as much shit as we give the Texans offensive line, I feel like they've looked pretty good today. I mean,
Oh, that was Nick Chubb. That was not
hey,
Woody Marks.
Nick Chubb's back.
Nick Chubby.
Woo! Longtime friend of the podcast, Nick Chubb. I wish I could say that.
Where was he last year?
He was in Cleveland. He was hurt all year.
He was in Cleveland?
Yeah, he just got hurt.
Oh,
He got
right,
hurt
yeah.
very early.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
I believe. I believe
Yeah, he was with Cleveland. You're right. Yep, hand it off. Chubby.
People
First
forgot.
down.
People forgot how good Nick Chubb was for like a long time in Cleveland. He was good.
He's good in college too. He was better than his teammate, Michelle, that got drafted above him.
Dude, Sony Michelle's out of the league.
He's been out of the league for like years.
Years too, right?
Yeah, it's crazy. Not for long. That's what NFL stands
Well,
for.
he was with what, the Rams, and then he was with New England, I think, just for the 1 year, right?
He was drafted by New England, I thought.
Or was it the other way around? Maybe it was the other
Yeah,
way
he was
around.
drafted by New England.
And then he was with the
went
Rams
to the
for the
Rams
year.
for like a year. Yeah.
maybe
Because
that's
he
what
was
it
with New England when they won the Super Bowl.
Yeah, right.
He had that great game against the Chargers in the playoffs.
Sony Michel.
Hand it off again. The Steelers' run defense is leaky.
They're gonna do play action here. They're waiting for them to load the box.
Aaron Rodgers very
Nick Caley.
frustrated, it seems.
What coaching tree is Nick Caley part of?
Oh,
I gotta look this up. Is he Shanahan or is he I think he's McVay.
It's probably Shanahan if it's D'Amico Ryan's hire. It's D'Amico Ryan's hire. It wasn't D'Amico Ryan's. He was the defensive coordinator.
I think he's McVay.
McVay and Shanahan are also come from the same tree of Mike Shanahan. So I'm technically right regardless.
Yep, he was the Rams. And he was with Belichick too. He was the tight ends coach for the
Woody Marks! Oh, he's not going down!
Just keep the ball on the ground, man.
Wow.
Keep the ball on the ground.
Have the Texans finally found something on this drive? I hope they don't score.
What are they doing here from a scheme
Because I
standpoint?
wasted $10.
They're just getting their linemen out. So, I mean, are the Steelers gonna play bend don't break here? That's the goal.
Probably. This
I think they're waiting
Mike
for the
Tomlin way.
they're
They're
wai-
gonna run it again.
they're waiting for the field to get
We'll
filled
run it
in.
again.
They run again, right up the middle of the
Again. Wow. They've been running it
They-
very effectively this drive.
They're just not pressing.
What were they do? They were getting cooked on all the other drives, passing. I guess they're like, you know what? We're gonna just run the
Yeah.
ball down their throats.
Well, dude, keep the ball out of CJ Stroud's hands.
What's
Keep the
happening
ball
with
in.
TJ Watt? Why is he not on the field?
Yeah, Watt's out. I haven't noticed it. Oh, we got an injury. All right, I guess we got an injury. That was most of the drive anyway. So,
Yeah.
all right, let's get into the preview for the divisional rounds. Now we don't have times officially yet, but I think we have the days.
No, the times are official.
The times are officials now.
Yeah.
Is that?
The first. That's why I said. That's how I said it in the order. So the first game, the 4 o'clock
I have
game on
TBD of my
Saturday.
times.
Nah, I saw the times are official now.
I believe you. All right, so do I have the days right though?
Yeah,
Oh,
the
this-
days are right.
All right, so which is the first game?
So
here?
the first game is
Seattle?
Seattle.
All right.
Stanford at Seattle is
So-
the first game
At
Seattle.
no,
the
like
4
at
o'clock.
4 o'clock. So is it 4 and 8?
I think it's 4 and 8.
4 and 8.
I think they're 4 and 8 for both.
Maybe it's 4:30. I don't know. Whatever.
Or no, I think it's 3:30 and 6 o'clock for Sunday.
That's Championship Sunday.
And no, it's the same for the divisional.
What?
I think so.
Let me look this up before we get our times wrong. So I don't want to give people the wrong time.
Yeah.
I could have sworn that was only for.
No, I thought that's
No, dude, the times are not set yet.
Oh.
But I think
So
you'll.
you could
probably,
go by last year. Just go look up last year.
Whatever.
It's the
All right.
same time.
We'll
every
do-
year.
we'll do
I don't know
Saturday.
the times.
All right, we'll do Saturday. So we have the first game, the San Francisco 49ers at the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks are getting 7.5 at home. I'm taking Seattle in this game, and not just because of the Seahawks or the 49ers beat my team. I mean, look, Purdy's going to struggle again like he did against Philadelphia. This is one of the best remaining defenses in
It's
the league.
4:30 on Saturday is
And
the
then 8.
first game. And then the next game's at 8 for 10.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
Saturday. But then on Sunday,
3:30 and 6?
it's 3 o'clock and 6:30.
3 o'clock and
6:45.
6:45. Okay.
See,
So this
I was right. I know,
this
my,
would-
I know my playoff.
this would be 4:30 then.
So this is the 4:30 Saturday.
Purdy's going to struggle again like he did against Philadelphia. I am betting him to throw another interception. I think that's going to be a great bet. I know we did this last year.
Minus 200, bro.
We did this in the conference championships with the Matt's Moneymakers.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, hey, if I heat up in the playoffs, I'll give you guys some picks. I think San Francisco's going to have to rely a lot on the run game, which they really didn't establish against Philadelphia, and I don't think they're going to be able to significantly against the Seahawks.
No, Seattle's running game hasn't even been that good this year. Like
They've been
McCaffrey, I think he had 1,000 yards, but like barely.
Yeah, they didn't really turn it on until the end of the year. They got the Seahawks got Charles Cross coming back after that big extension. I think Seattle, as long as they just limit the turnovers and throw the ball and run the ball and just do their thing, honestly, as long as they don't turn the ball over, I think they'll be fine.
And touchdown,
Touchdowns,
Texans. Christian Kirk.
Wow, he's been on fire.
He's been all over the field. We've been
He's been
saying his name
crazy.
a lot.
So first game, I'm leading Seattle. How do you
I
think?
already said mine.
Seattle?
I said Seattle.
And then Saturday
I
at
think
8
Seattle
o'clock.
wins- I think Seattle wins big. I think they cover.
This game I'm very excited for.
This is
The
a big
Buffalo Bills at the Denver Broncos. As of Monday, the Bills are getting 1.5 on the road. So
game. I
the
think it's 'cause
people know.
Public's all over the Bills. Public loves the Bills.
I think I'm picking Buffalo.
I'm picking Buffalo too.
I
As
think
I said, the winner of Jacksonville Buffalo is going to the Super Bowl. I'm standing by that pick.
I think that's a fine
I already
pick.
put $50 on the Bills. Now that the Eagles are out, I can bet on other
He's
teams.
got free reign.
I can finally bet on other teams. Bills are my next team of choice.
I mean, is this a hate pick if I'm just picking against Denver because I've been shitting on Denver the entire year?
I'm picking the Bills just because go Bills. Go Bills.
Dude, Josh Allen's. I'm gonna keep saying it. He's the best quarterback in the playoffs left. I think. Look, if I'm being objective, I think Denver. You have to run the ball. The Bills obviously have one of the worst rushing defenses in the entire league. So I think Denver has to commit to running the ball, keep the ball out of Josh Allen's hands as long as possible. The thing is, though, I think Sean Payton's gonna try and get too cute. He's gonna be like, Bo Nix, go out there.
He's been very cute.
He gets cute, man, and I don't like it, and I want it to bite them in the ass. So I'm picking Buffalo. I think.
Let's go Bills.
I don't think that's gonna change.
I think it's close though. That's why I picked Denver.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. I don't think Buffalo blows them out because Buffalo really doesn't blow teams out this year.
I wouldn't be shocked
They're
if
playing
Denver
close games.
becomes the favorite by kickoff.
I think they will. So I think if you want to bet the tease, which
Do it now. God bless you.
God bless you if you do, but if you're gonna bet the tease, I think I'd do it sooner rather than later. So I'll try and get this up as soon as the other game is finalized. Sunday we've got the Rams at the Bears, which I think
This is the late game.
This is the late game, right? So this is the 6:45 game. Rams getting 4 on the road. Now I don't think the Bears become the favorite by kickoff. I think the Rams.
No, the line will stay.
I think the Rams will. I think the Rams. So
I think that's a good
4.
line. 3.5 is a good line.
It's opened at 4. It's currently at 3.5. I'm leaning Rams in this one. I know that you had said that.
I'm high on Chicago.
The Chicago
I'm
the team of
hammer
destiny.
Chicago.
Well, so I'm
Rams
leaning.
have looked sloppy. Rams are not a good outdoors team. You can see that with Carolina. The weather's going to
True.
be even worse in Chicago.
Now they did put up 34 though on the road in Carolina.
Against Carolina.
I think this.
This is Chicago.
I think the Chicago team is a better defense. I'll give you that.
It's also going to be 7 degrees.
I look
7 degrees.
6-7 degrees. You might be right about the Bears being the team of destiny. I don't know.
Team of Destiny
I'll
right
have to
now.
see.
Vibes are incredible. That whole story that I said about them believing in themselves, even if they're down, they've had 8 fourth quarter comebacks, 7 fourth quarter comebacks.
I don't know,
Team
man.
of Destiny, man.
I don't know. I'll have to see. I'm leaning Los Angeles right now. But
You saw Los Angeles in the snow last year.
they were pretty good in the snow, honestly.
I don't know.
They were pretty good. And then the Sunday early game, so this will be at 3:00. We don't
The
know.
last team that beat the Bears in the
We
wild.
don't know
I
who
beat the Packers in the wild
the last team that beat the Packers in the wild card round.
Yeah. And what happened to them? That was a 2 seed. What happened?
Yeah.
What did they do?
They won the Super Bowl because
Exactly. Team of Destiny.
the Bears this year are nowhere near as good as the Eagles.
Bears built Super Bowl.
That's ridiculous.
I'm not calling it. Bills are gone.
Early game on Sunday at 3:00. It'll be the winner of the Texans
Right now.
and
Right now
Steelers
it's the Texans.
at New England. Now I'll give you my quick thoughts on both teams. I think the Texans could beat New England.
Yes.
I really do.
Steelers have beaten New England.
The Steelers have beaten New England this year.
That was a lot. There was a lot of turnovers in that.
I think the Patriots would beat the Steelers. I think the Texans would beat the Patriots, though. I really do.
I don't know.
I
Drake May.
do, man.
Drake May.
Drake May. Is that
Or
legal?
it's that name, that's his nickname, or it's Drake the Schedule May.
It's not. It's a schedule merchant.
Yeah.
The whole team is schedule
I don't know,
merchants.
man. They won the game.
They didn't look good, man. They really didn't. I mean, to be fair though, I think they're probably getting.
Kind of get all of them.
I think besides Green Bay and I think arguably Green Bay, but I think besides them and Carolina, I think these are the 2 worst playoff teams.
Well, yeah, the 2 worst remaining.
I think the 2 worst remaining teams are the Texans and the Steelers currently. That's not to say that they can't pull off the victory, but I'm probably leaning. If Pittsburgh does win, I'm leaning New England. If the Texans win, I'm probably leaning Texans.
I mean, I like the dog with the points. I think I'm leaning New England regardless.
That's fair. That's fair.
I think
Slightly.
definitely is Bills, Patriots, AFC champion.
I think it's a slight lean. Though.
And then the Bills
Yeah.
conquer their demons and go to the Super Bowl because they're the real team of destiny.
I would love that to be the case. I really do.
Intentional grounding on Aaron Rodgers.
Hey, Raj, what are we doing? Did the time come in past to live bet the Texans?
Probably because they scored.
Yeah, probably. Let's see. Was this intentional grounding?
Let's say.
Definitely in the pocket. Yeah.
That's
Yeah, didn't even make it back to the line.
Yep.
He might have been close to outside the pocket, but
Yeah.
it didn't get back to the line.
Okay.
There's no in the area. All right, so that'll wrap it up. Oh, we have one more thing.
One more thing.
So I don't know if this was your one more thing, but I had the best goddamn cheesesteak.
Dude, the cheesesteak
The
Link was
Link,
so good.
I don't know.
For a cheesesteak that they like had pre-made, pre-wrapped,
Dude.
and they just hand it to you and you order it. Oh my lord, it was so good.
So like it's like, oh, Philly cheesesteak, obviously, right? I really like as for as many times as I've been at the Link. I don't know about you. I really haven't dabbled with the food there.
No, I've had the crab fries.
It's the crab
goated,
fries, yeah,
and
chicken
then that was
peas.
really it.
It's really just been the crab
That's all
fries,
I've
and
had
there was
there.
one place that I went to where they were selling like imported beer and whatnot. But like, I'm not really a big beer person at this stage in my life. That cheesesteak was absolutely phenomenal. I felt like I had to give it a shout out because
Delicious.
that was. I mean, obviously they lost the game, but we had a great time, and your sister came too.
Yeah, my sister came.
Shout out Jenny Brady, who was there in to help us cope through the loss, I guess.
Yeah,
But that cheesesteak was phenomenal. So,
great cheesesteak.
what is your one more thing?
My one more thing is die. I got my first sink of the year,
Congratulations.
and I'm very sick. And my sister did too. She actually got the first
She got the
sink
first,
of
yeah.
the
You
year.
got the
I
second
got my
sink.
own first sink of the year.
Correct.
Starting off strong after a strong 2025 die season. Started the 25 Sink Pony Club 2025. Second person to enter Sink Pony Club 2026. Hope to see more people there.
I'll be there.
Great club.
Be there.
But no, Die is a phenomenal game. It took me forever to get into it, but I think very good at it, and I hope I have an even better year this year playing Die.
I am hoping for a lot of things in 2026. I'm hoping for a new offensive coordinator for number one.
Yeah.
But I'm also looking forward to who's going to win this Super Bowl. I think it's very much up in the air still. I was kind of non-committal on picking pre-postseason, which I tend to always give somebody, but I think it was just so
Did
wild.
you stick with your? I stuck with mine. So that's why I'm running with Bills still.
I'd have to go back and
I did Bills Eagles.
I'd have to go
we
back
both
and
did
check Bills Eagles.
going into the season.
I think I was kind of non-committal on the Eagles getting. I think it was Green Bay, to be honest, for me. But that was pre-Micah, so I think I have a little bit of freedom with that too.
No, it was post Micah when we made our Super Bowl picks.
No, I'm saying the preseason.
Yeah, but Micah had been traded when we made our Super Bowl picks.
I'm saying post. It was pre-Micah injury.
Oh, pre-Micah injury. Well,
yeah. Pre-Micah injury and then pre-Tucker Craft.
I know we both had Packers in the NFC.
They were the best team in football for
really good.
3 weeks. All right, that'll do it for us tonight. We were going to be back on Tuesday next week at our normal scheduled time, so that will be.
Actually, I think I had Bills Jags as my AFC championship.
That's wild. Preseason?
Preseason.
That's
because I know I said the Chiefs weren't going to make it past, weren't going to get to the divisional round. That was my pick going into. That was my hot take.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna review that. We're gonna have our awards.
Yeah, we're
next
gonna.
show, the show before the Super Bowl, but after
We got 4 more shows this year, so we'll do divisional round, conference championship, then we'll have our award show, and then post Super Bowl. That's Tuesday. So yeah, there's only 4 more shows this year. This year went flying by, man.
Well, this year's like just started. It's only been 12 days.
Well, you know what I mean. But
Ayo.
we will be back next Tuesday at our normal time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, live on YouTube, up on Spotify in the next day or two. So that'll be January 20th, I think.
That would be
Today's the 12th. So January 20th, we'll be back live on YouTube to wrap up recap the divisional round. So be on the lookout for that. Eagles, please fire Kevin Patullo because I need that to happen tomorrow. I'm sorry, but I want it to happen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, until then, enjoy the rest of tonight's game if you are a Steelers or Texans fan. Whoever you're rooting for, we're rooting for. So I did pick the Steelers in this one, but we'll see how this goes. Wow, they're running the ball, man. That's crazy. All right, we'll be back next week, Tuesday, January 20th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, take care. I can't say go Birds anymore. Gosh darn it. Go Birds, whatever, regardless. Enjoy the divisional round. If you'll be watching, of course you'll be watching.
Enjoy the wild card round. Still going on.
Enjoy the rest of the wild card round, and we'll see you next week.